In this lesson, I am going to show you how to measure existing features on a part. To demonstrate this, we are going to use two different part files. The first part file, the one you see on your screen, is called wedge, and the second part file is called angle bracket, and both of these can be found in your working files folder. So let's begin. We'll start by selecting the Evaluate tab, and then selecting the Measure icon. As soon as we select the Measure icon, a dialog box appears. Now the Measure tool will measure a distance, angle, radius, and diameter. It will also measure the distance between points, lines, surfaces, and planes in sketches, 3D models, assemblies, and drawings. So this Measure tool is very versatile. So let's begin. I am going to select a vertex on this part. When I select a vertex, in the dialog box, I receive the XYZ coordinates. I also receive a flag on the part file displaying the same information. Now to clear this window, I can either right mouse click and select Clear Selections, or simply click outside of the dialog box. Now I'm going to select an edge. When I select an edge, the Measure tool tells me the length of the edge is 2.37 inches. If I select a second edge, it tells me the two edges are parallel. The normal distance between them is 1.4 inches. It also gives me the delta XYZ values along with the total length of both edges. Let's clear the window again, and this time select a face. The feedback I receive from selecting a face is the area and perimeter of the face. Now if I select the face and an edge, I receive the feedback that the two items are parallel. The normal distance between them is 1.12 inches, and I also receive the delta XYZ values. This time, I'll select the two angled faces, and it tells me the angle is 60 degrees. Next, I'll select the hole in the part, and it gives me the area, perimeter, and diameter. Notice in the dialog box, I also have the option to measure a point-to-point distance. So if I select point-to-point, select this point here, and this point on the opposite side, it tells me the distance is 2.75 inches. And once again, I have the delta XYZ values. I'm going to go ahead and unselect this, close out of the Measure tool, and now let's change part files to the angle bracket. I'm going to go to the Evaluate tab and select the Measure tool. This time I am going to roll the model, and notice I have a drop-down list here for measuring arcs and circles. I can measure a center-to-center distance, a minimum distance, maximum distance, or a custom distance. I am going to select center to center and then select the two features. And the center to center distance is 29 millimeters. Now, I can change to minimum distance by selecting the drop-down list, or I can select the flag on the screen or make the change in the drop-down flag. So in closing, you see this Measure tool is very versatile, and it's used on a regular basis by all SOLIDWORKS users.